Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and continuing our dive into my valaverse collection, hot off the heels of the Pandora review. I figured why not take a look at her next iteration of the figure, and that would be Party Pandora, as she was colloquially dubbed. This to me I think is my favourite version of Pandora. The only thing I don't do is, believe it or not, I swap the heads. I prefer this head to these heads. That's not a dig at the Harley Quinn head, as some people have called her. I did, in fact, originally think when I first saw this head, she looks like a wrestler whose name I kind of forget. Yeah, the name is escaping me currently. But I did initially think she looks like this certain wrestler chick from WWE, I believe. Though I can understand where people call her Harley Quinn, especially with this head, because of the smile. But no, I do believe she was named that. She looks more like a sort of wrestler chick. Again, the name is escaping me. I'm not the biggest of wrestling fans, but I do catch it every now and then. My one of my siblings is a big wrestling fan. So I kind of grew up, and on the odd occasion I still see him watching wrestling and things like that. But let's get right into the figure. This is my favourite version of Pandora. I love the biker chick aesthetic and things like that. It says a lot more about me than I care to admit. But digging right in, I know this is not everyone's favourite head sculpt, but it's still a nice head sculpt. I do like the hair. I do like the fact that Bobby did say it is articulated and things like that, from what I can tell. Has this nice swoosh effect and the braiding. And one thing I do kind of like is in the paint detail, it's very two-toned, which is really nice. It's because I believe she's originally a blonde, and then she sort of, see that, or she's naturally ginger, and then she puts sort of like blonde in there, which again I do like on the head sculpts on these, that you can see the two-tone of the streaks, that the blonde is coming through. So really nice detail there. And then as it is Pandora, you still got the Glasgow smile, really nice. And then obviously she's done her makeup a bit this time. She's got the eyeshadows and black lipstick, and then this nice little snarl that she's going on there. Still retains the head tattoo for consistency, the sort of Celtic one. Really nice. And overall, I like I say, I really love this figure. This is my definitive Pandora for me. Because to me, Pandora, though she screams badass, will happily get into a firefight whenever, she also has in this look that commanding presence of, yeah, I'm a rebellious gang leader. You either do as I say, or I'm putting a bullet in your head. But diving right in, she does come with two different head sculpts, and I'll show off that in a minute. But really nicely detailed figure. The leather on the jacket is really nice. All the buttons and all the rivets have like this silver on there, so nicely detailed with the zippers as well. valaverse, when it comes to detail, has always been very top notch in my opinion, and the fact that in series 6 and things like that, he's experimenting more with textures and things like that, and really pushing that detail up to 11 in the next series. I cannot wait for that. But the jacket is really nice. I love this devil grin patch on the back. Absolutely nice. This is what sold it for me. I love that. The only thing aesthetic wise, and I can understand why it might ruin it for some people, but to me, I don't care. It's nice that it's still included, is the backpack hole. But if you're going to have a backpack on her, it's there anyway. But still, really nice. I love the fact that has these little cross tighteners on the jacket, along with the belt. Now, accessory wise, she comes with some different accessories from the original Pandora. I believe it's the same belt and things like that. It's the same knife, but this time it's a bit more reversed. This time it has red on the blade with a black bit, which I really love. I love this knife. Like I said, I can't get enough of this knife. Then it's a black handle, and then if you look really carefully, there's some silver just poking through on the end there. Really nice detail. I cannot praise that enough. And it sits in the same sort of style holster. Same sort of style belt as well, but this time it's done in a nice red and black to complement that motif that she's got going. The jacket is removable if you wish, so that way you can have a tank top look. But the only caveat is that there is no flesh arms, which I'm hoping Bobby does a sort of re-release this figure / update, because I do believe that from the newest Praetorian and from Series 6 going onwards, the arms are going to be removable, similar to how WWE figures are from Mattel. So it'd be nice if we got sort of like an update to this figure to where you can pop these arms off, and then give her like some flesh arms, similar to like these. That way you can have her in just like this tank top look. That would be mwah, chef's kiss. So Bobby, if you ever catch that, that'd be awesome. Plus, another excuse to get another one of these would be awesome. I don't have the white exclusive version one yet. I was going to pick it up, but then he announced sort of Series 6 is coming, so I might pick it up when I grab all that. But also as well, really nice detail on the lower half of the body. Comes with these nice dual, I do believe these are Rhino pistols, as they're colloquially called. Don't know what the actual sort of gun name is, I just know them as Rhino pistols, but they are really nice. Done in a nice red and black motif. Hole for blast effects as always, and she comes with 2 of these. And they just sit nicely in these holsters right here. Now I love the look of these holsters, they are really nice. Done in this sort of black leather motif, and then like some red straps as well. Then even up on these jeans, nice zipper detail. And then the boots. Now, believe it or not, I own a pair of boots that are very similar to these, but for males, obviously. The only difference with my versions of these is where the sort of, I don't know what this bit actually is called. I call it a cow lick, like a cow tongue. Mine extends up a bit more. And that's about it. So I do own a pair of boots like very similar to these, which is really funny. But as always, articulation is the same. My head is a little loose, and that's just purely because I wanted to do the head swap nice and easy. But it does have a ball joint, single ball joint in the head, so you get plenty of range of motion. I'm going to leave the head off for a minute because I'm going to show you the other head. No butterfly joint, as with all the females. It does have a bicep swivel though. Double pinless elbow as always. Wrist swivel, up and down hinge on there. As you can see, does have the waist, the sort of upper torso cut for a ball joint. Same on the bottom waist. Again, mine's a bit stiff, and because of the jacket, the waist does get a little bit hindered. But ball joints at the thighs. Standard thigh cut as always. Double pinless knees. Again, mine's fairly stiff because I've just got her out of storage. And the display unit. Doesn't have the upper boots cut, but she does have a boot cut nonetheless at the lower half, and then forward facing pin for rocker as always. So fairly standard articulation as always with valaverse, which is really nice. Get some great poses with these. Just need to get mine back in order a little bit. And as you can see, she does come with an alternative head as well, which just pops on, and it's this more crazed look. The ponytail comes down this time, sort of more drooped over her shoulder, which is really nice. I do like this look, strange enough. And again, the ponytail is articulated if you want, so you can have this funny look. You can have the ponytail sort of swooshed over the other side, or draped over her shoulder as normal. So really nice. Then as for accessories on this one, continuing on, you do get the same standard sort of valaverse assortment of hands. So you get the undergrip hands, as I'm going to call them now. You get 2 of those, 2 fists, 2 C-grip hands, then obviously you get 2 trigger fingers as well. But overall, I love this version of Pandora. She is my favourite version of Pandora on this one. As I said, I normally put the other head on. Let's just put her next to her original figure. I normally, like I said, I put this head on this version just because I like this hairstyle more. But what do you guys think? Did you pick up this version? Did you get the white version? Were you lucky enough to score a bloody version of the white version? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button while you're down there and hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on. I know it's a broken record, but it does help the channel grow a lot. Just due to new YouTube algorithms and things like that. And I am growing nicely. I am thanking you guys. I'm at 131 subscribers as of recording this video, I believe. And that's climbing almost daily as I'm seeing. So I can't thank you guys enough. If I manage to reach 200, I might do a sort of 200 video special. As I'm trying to upload daily, as you can see, just to sort of help build this channel up nice and quickly. But as always, guys, I will see you in the next video.